Hey everyone, Adrian Morrison here, and I want to talk to you about something super important, and that is installing your Facebook Pixel on your Shopify store. Now, it's really easy. I mean, it's copy and paste. You should be able to do this in less than, 45 seconds, maybe 3 or 4 minutes if you're super duper slow, but it is a simple task. Shopify has made it really easy to do it. However, there are some pros and cons to the different options available to you. And I want to go over those things with you in this video. So there's two ways to install your Pixel. One of them is the basic way that Shopify allows you to do. It's just copy and paste. It's very, very simple. The problem with that is that it leaves out some really important information that I think is vital to you identifying profits in your marketing. And especially if you're doing free plus shipping, all right? The second way is using apps. There are various apps available on the Shopify App Store that let you install your Facebook Pixel with one click, basically, copy and paste it. And it will use the power, all of the power of the Pixel, I guess you could say. It does some really cool stuff. I happen to own an app that I developed myself called Pixel Magic. There was a video in the Shopify App Arsenal section where I went over it. And that's what I use, and that's what I urge anyone and everybody else to use. But ultimately, the decision's yours. So in this video, I'm going to outline the pros and the cons. The app, if you do use the app, it's $10. You don't have to use the app, but it's well worth the $10 you'll see in this video. And there are some tools, some other free tools that you're going to need. So let's just look at what the tools are. So if you really want to be able to see what's going on with your Facebook Pixel, you're going to need to download Google Chrome's browser. It's free. It's just like Firefox, Safari, Internet Explorer, but Google Chrome owns it, okay? And then you're going to want to download a free extension for Google Chrome. It's like an add-on, a plug-in, if you will. Called the Facebook Pixel Helper. And what this does is it allows you to easily see if your Facebook Pixel is properly installed on your store and other cool little things. So before I go into doing the installation of your Pixel from Facebook to your Shopify store, which doesn't take very long, I just want to show you the Google Chrome stuff real quick. I think you should go ahead and do this stuff first. All right, so let's jump into my web browser. All right, so my main, I guess I could say my main browser that I use is Google Chrome. All right, so if you're not used to that, this kind of stinks that you have to download it. You don't have to, but I mean, I would. And it's just, this is only necessary if you want to, use this free little tool that's neat and helps you, identify if your Pixel is installed correctly. Just go to google.com and type in Google Chrome, spell Google right though, and then just click on google.com/Chrome. All right, and you can download Chrome for free, and that's what I'm using right now is Google Chrome, all right? And once that's downloaded, go back to Google, all right? And you just type in Google Facebook Pixel Helper extension. All right, just like that in the Google browser. So Google Facebook Pixel Helper extension. All right, and then you should see an option come up. That's not the first one. It's going to be right here. It's the Facebook Pixel Helper Chrome Web Store. Click this. Now it's going to bring you to a free download of the Facebook Pixel Helper. This is something that Facebook put out themselves. It's developed by Facebook, right? See, offered by Facebook. And just hit this little green add to Chrome button, and it does it literally in like 5 seconds. And you'll see here what it does is it allows you to see if your Pixel's on your store or if there's like an error. It's going to be green if it's good. It's going to be red if it sees something wrong. All right. Well, I've already got it on my store. I mean, I've already got it installed on my computer. If I look up here, it's right here. All right, so it just puts a little button up here at the top right. You should be able to see this button now, where I can basically track any and all traffic and any and all pixels, okay? So if we jump over to a Shopify store, Well, first off, this is what it looks like if there's no pixel on your website. When you click this button up here, it's going to say no pixels are found. All right, there's no pixels on Google Chrome's website. There's nothing. Well, no Facebook pixels. All right, but let's say you go to your Shopify store. Now, when you're on your Shopify store, if you look up here at the top, you'll see that there's a little green one. I know it's really small. There's no way I can make it bigger. But anyways, you'll see the little box up here. And if you click it, it's going to tell you right here that it has found a pixel on your store. And it's going to have this little green one right here. So this means your pixel is installed properly. Okay, so go ahead and download this tool. And I do believe it's important to have this because it's always good to be able to just verify real quickly everything's working and that this is green. It only works in Google Chrome. If you don't do this, it's okay. It doesn't hurt anything. This is just what gives you vision, right? It gives you the ability to see your pixel actually active on your store. I think it's really neat. Okay, so now what we're going to do is I'm going to jump back into the slideshow. I'm going to talk to you about the pros and the cons of installing your Facebook pixel the standard way that Shopify gives you, and in the pros of actually using an app like Pixel Magic, which I've developed. And being upfront, honest, I own Pixel Magic, and my company supports it. It's $10. And if you decide to use that, it's $10, right? Otherwise, you can use the free option that Shopify allows you to have. And, I really believe by the end of this video, you are going to see what I'm talking about here. And you're going to be enlightened. And so many people aren't. And that's what, that's the bad thing. So I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're watching this video. And let's jump back into the slideshow right now. All right, so the Facebook Pixel is, I want you to think Google Analytics, right? This is just a little tracking code that goes on your e-commerce store that allows Facebook to follow your customers around. And it looks at what they're doing, and basically it allows Facebook to become more intelligent and help you make more money in the future. The more they learn about the people visiting your site, the more likely they are to be able to target your ads toward potential buyers. So there's a couple of different events that happen when somebody visits your store, okay? First thing is, let's say somebody visits your homepage. The Facebook Pixel is just going to track, hey, somebody just landed on the homepage of your website, all right? So every single person that hits your website, the Facebook Pixel is going to track that, and guess what else? They're going to put them in a saved retargeting audience for you. It's kind of like an email list, but it's not an email list. It's a saved audience in Facebook. And this is phenomenal for retargeting ads. All right, so it's automatically going to do that for you. It's no crazy setup or anything. It also tracks when people view specific products. So if you're selling cat stuff and survival stuff, the Facebook Pixel learns what types of people are looking at cat stuff, what types of people are looking at survival stuff. Now, don't think too deep into this. Don't think, okay, well, how does it know that? How does it work? It doesn't matter. All that matters is that if you install it on your store correctly, which is actually quite simple, then Facebook will do what it's supposed to do. All you need to know is what it's doing, not how it's doing it. All right. It also tracks when people add a product to their cart. Okay, so when somebody visits your site, clicks on a product, and then adds it to the cart, Facebook follows them there. And they instantly become extremely valuable because there's somebody that made some sort of commitment on your store. And it also tracks initiate checkout. Now, initiate checkout is someone that doesn't just add a product to the cart, but actually moves forward to the checkout process. Now they're even even more valuable customer, right? And it also tracks purchases. So it basically follows your customer all the way through the buying funnel, from just hitting your website to viewing products to adding them to the shopping cart to actually starting the checkout process and then tracking the purchases and how much money. These are all vital, and they record and report directly to your Facebook marketing account. So you can see all of this information as Facebook gets more and more intelligent. And it's truly amazing. But there are some important things that you need to know, okay? So number one is when you use the Facebook Pixel, you get to allow Facebook to learn who your customer is, and more importantly, their behaviors, what types of products they're really shopping for. And this helps Facebook target your ads in the future. So when you are advertising more cat products, Facebook can look back and see every person that ever visited your website that looked at a cat product and say, okay, well, most of these people are women that are 35 plus years old. So Facebook has that intelligence that they could start using. And it will help you quickly identify profitable ads and kill the losers. Because now that you can record everything, sorry, I got choked up there. Now that you can record everything, you can see who's buying and who's not buying. All right, so this is why the Facebook Pixel is so important, and Pixel Magic will do all of this for you plus more. So the standard way, let's talk about the standard way that your average person adds their Pixel to their store, which is really easy and it's free, and you don't even have to have an app to do it. But the thing is 99% of Shopify users don't realize that if they use the standard way, they're missing out on boatloads of important data, okay? And that even includes me at one point. So at one point, I was a victim of this, but lesson learned. And the idea of this video and the creation of this Pixel Magic app is to help you bypass, that mistake. Listen, Shopify has a simple free pixel setting that allows you to copy and paste your tracking code from your Facebook account to your Shopify account. And it tracks, some of the stuff, but it doesn't track everything that you really need to maximize the power of the Pixel. So the standard way, more importantly, will not track shipping and handling revenue. Now, I want you to think about that. If you are advertising free plus shipping products, right? If you're advertising free plus shipping products and you use the standard, basic, average way that most users track, then you're not able to see any money being made or track any money being earned on your Facebook Pixel. You're losing extremely valuable data, right? I don't know why Shopify doesn't have it set up to track the shipping and handling revenue, but it doesn't. It only tracks subtotals. In other words, if a product is $19.99 and $4.95 shipping and handling, and somebody buys a product, if you use it the standard way, Facebook will only register a $19.99 sale. They won't include that $4.95. You want that $4.95 included, right? And you can, with the standard way, you can go in and do some custom HTML and all this and that, and you can get all the benefits if you're really good at coding. But there's an easy way to do it as well. All right, and the easy way is by using Pixel Magic. Pixel Magic sets everything up for you literally in less than probably 60 seconds and 3 clicks. So it's going to go through and it's going to track everything: page view, view content, add to cart, initiate checkout. It's going to track purchases. And it's going to use all of that necessary custom coding automatically. You don't have to touch anything. You don't have to do anything. You click your mouse 3 times and it's done for you. You never even have to look at it again. And it's going to fully maximize the benefits of using the Facebook Pixel. Look, you're going to have the security knowing it's done the right way. If you're not sure about going in and doing all the custom stuff and programming yourself, listen, you're going to sleep so much better at night just knowing it's done the right way. And I think you would agree with me on that. And every visitor that hits your site without your Pixel tracking is extremely valuable data that you're losing. So you got to get your Facebook Pixel on your store one way or the other. And once again, it is so freaking simple to do this. I'm just giving you information up front. Another great thing about Pixel Magic app is that it allows you to install multiple pixels on your store. In other words, if you have 4 or 5 different Facebook accounts, it'll let you put multiples on. We'll talk more about that later on in the Facebook marketing training, but that's a cool little feature that a lot of people really love. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go live and I'm going to show you how to do it the manual way, and I'm going to show you how to do it using Pixel Magic. So either way, you're learning how it's all done, okay? So let's just get out of the PowerPoint now and let's go do it the standard way. Now, first things first, you've got to go to your Facebook marketing account to get this little simple line of, it's not even a line of code, it's like kind of like a phone number. It's just a couple of digits. And you just have to copy and paste it from Facebook to your Shopify store. And that's what will connect the two together and allow them to communicate and allow Facebook to see how much money you're earning on your e-commerce store and follow your stores around. Like I said, it's kind of like Google Analytics, but it's way cooler if you ask me. So go into your Facebook marketing account, and all you have to do is come up here to the top, and remember, Facebook sometimes moves buttons around. They may move this button somewhere else 2 or 3 months from now, okay? And I just want you to be aware of that if you're watching this video and you're not able to find the button exactly where it is recorded in this video. It might be because Facebook moved something around. They love to do that to us. Anyways, right now, if you go up to the top left where it says Ads Manager, all you have to do is click this menu. And when you click this menu, you should see all of these options pop down. You may have to click this little button here. It says All Tools to expand this menu here. And what you're going to look for is your pixel, okay? You're going to look where it says Pixel. So over here where it says Assets, you'll see that it says Pixels, all right? So all you have to do is click this button right here. You're going to see how simple this is. Okay, all right. So we have clicked the Pixel menu button, and now we are in the section of our Facebook ads account where all the tracking takes place. And right now, if you're brand spanking new, it might prompt you to create a pixel. In other words, just you click a button that says next, 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 and that's it. And I believe I show you that later on in the course as well, just from scratch how to create it. But it's simple. You just click next, okay, boom, and it creates it. And when that happens, you're going to see a screen like this. It's going to be all empty. But over here to the right, you're going to see the name of your Facebook marketing account. And then on the top line right here, you're going to see where it says Pixel ID, all right? And you're going to see a string of numbers. Now, I'm just going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So it's about 15 numbers, and it will always be numerical, all right? All you have to do, because that is your unique code, your unique identifier for your Facebook account. All you have to do is come over here to the right and just right click and hit copy. And we're just going to go paste this in our Shopify store. Now, just so you know, I have some of this information blurred out because it's my personal information. So if you might not be able to see all of my pixel digits, and it's because that's personal. You don't really want to share your pixel ID with everybody in the world. I don't know if anything bad can come from that, but it's your private information. All right, so now what you're going to do is you're going to jump into Shopify. So let's do that. And here you are on the homepage of your Shopify store. I'm just going to zoom in. And Shopify has a standard way of doing it that they have built in. The problem is that it doesn't really maximize the power of the pixel. And I believe you access that by, it's been forever. You go to online store, and let me just double check. In all honesty, I can't really totally remember because I don't use this way and I don't really recommend it. You go to, let's see if it might be in preferences. Yeah. So you go to online store, and you go to where it says preferences, and you scroll down. Now you'll see where it says Google Analytics. You're not going to put your Facebook code there. Don't do that. If you scroll down a little bit more, it'll say right here, paste your pixel ID here, okay? And that's what you do it manually. But like I said, if you do it this way, you're missing out on valuable information, okay? It's costing you more than it would save you, or it's costing you more than you think you're saving, if that makes sense. Okay, so let's talk about Pixel Magic. So right now you should be on this page in ESA and you should be looking at Pixel Magic. If you look below the video here, there's going to be a direct link to purchase and install Pixel Magic. Now this app is $10. I personally had my development team custom code this app and support this app, and it's been really cool. I like to have my team in control of making sure that it's always up to date. It's $10 a month to use the app, and it does some pretty powerful stuff, okay? And like I said, you don't have to use this app. You could do it the standard way, but I promise you this is a better option. But I do want to be upfront with you and say I personally own and developed this app myself. These other apps in here, I don't know who owns them. All right, so you click this and it'll take you straight to where you can purchase and install the app, okay? Once you do that, here's what you're going to see. It's going to take you to a password screen, and you're going to make sure that you enter in the password to install the app. All right, once you enter that password, just simply hit submit, and it's going to ask you, what is your Shopify store name? Now remember, see it says here, blah, blah, .myshopify.com. So our Shopify store is Gear Grabber Store, all right? That's our Shopify store name. If you're not familiar with what your Shopify store name is, it's quite simple. Just visit your store, and I'm just going to put this down a little bit. You should see right here in the URL bar, it's going to be your store name.myshopify.com. So you can come in here, you can grab this and copy it. Come back over here. Do not put HTTPS or HTTP in here. That's not necessary. See, it just says enter this specifically. We're going to paste the name of our store, right? geargrabberstore.myshopify.com. We're going to hit install. Now it's going to ask us if we want to allow the app to be installed. So let's hit yes. And boom. All right. So now it is added to our store. All right. The app is in our store. You'll be able to find it in the app section over here on the far left. Now what you need to do is simply copy and paste your pixel from Facebook to Pixel Magic. So let's go back and do that. All right, so here we are back on the Facebook advertising dashboard. We're at our Pixel dashboard, actually. I'm just gonna go get that same code that the same code that I showed you earlier for the standard way, because your Pixel is always gonna be the exact same code. We're gonna jump back over to Shopify, and all we have to do is just copy and paste that code here. So let me do that. Now all we have to do is hit add. All right, and our Pixel was successfully installed. You saw it prompted us with a message saying, your Pixel was successfully installed. Now we know that it's installed the best way, the right way. Look, there's no fancy options. There's nothing else that you need to do. But now you know that your Facebook marketing account is gathering all of that valuable intelligence that is going to help you maximize your business. And that is, after all, what you want and need to do to be successful. So now Facebook is set up to follow everybody around and collect all of this data. I want to point this out. Do not use Pixel Magic and the standard way. You're either going to do it the standard way that I showed you earlier, or you're going to do it with Pixel Magic. If you have the Pixel installed both ways, then it's going to screw everything up. So you either need to choose one or the other, okay? Now when I go to my Shopify store, I want to show you something. Notice right now that when I click up here, this little free Facebook tool we'll talk about later, it says that no pixels are found on Gear Grabber, okay? This is before I installed the Pixel using our simple Pixel Magic app. Let me refresh the page. All right, so I am refreshing the page now. And now when I click it, check this out. Boom. Now you can see where it says page view. It's up here in the top right, okay? It's kind of small, but it shows the exact Pixel ID, and it shows that it's tracking page views. Now watch this. When I come down over here and I click on a specific product, I want you to see something. All right, so here we are on that watch that we added earlier on. And I'm gonna click back up here to view if the pixel's tracking. And check this out. Now it's tracking what's called the view content, right? Somebody's viewing this watch, therefore Facebook is tracking that. Now, let me show you something else. Now I hit the add to cart button. So now we've added this watch to the shopping cart. Check this out up here at the top right. Now Facebook is tracking the add to cart. So Facebook literally is watching me go through this store and it's following everything that I'm doing. It's so freaking cool. And we know that we're getting all of the information that we need when we're using this Pixel Magic app. Now, add to cart doesn't really mean that somebody's buying. They still have to go to the checkout. Okay, now we've gone through the funnel. We've gone through adding it to cart. We've entered in our customer information. And now we're at the point where we can put in our credit card. Now you'll notice up here, the Pixel is not firing anywhere, right? It's not firing here. Now, why is that? Well, that's because this is not a page that Facebook tracks. The next thing we're gonna track is the actual purchase, right? So that happens after somebody actually buys an item, okay? So I've put in some information here on this page, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna just make a purchase for this watch that's $19, $10 for shipping and handling. That's just a test shipping price. And we're gonna go ahead and we are going to hit submit. Okay, so we just bought the watch. You're gonna see where it says, thank you, Adrian, for your order. It's got the totals over here, but look, up here in the top right, there's the Pixel. The Pixel is tracking. Look, now it is tracking our purchase. So it notices that somebody just made a purchase. Now watch this. When I click down, look at this. $31.32. Okay, so $31.32, the exact amount of money that I spent to buy this watch. Now, Facebook knows that this customer spent exactly $31.32. Everything is tracked the way that it should be. This is really amazing. So really, really cool stuff here. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm actually gonna go back now that I've shown you how all of this works and how awesome this app is. And I'm actually going to undo everything that I did, put my Facebook in the standard way that I don't recommend doing, and I'm gonna make the same purchase. And I want you to see the big difference in what's tracked and what is not tracked. So I'm gonna pause for now. I'm gonna go back and I'm just gonna make this purchase all over again, but I'm gonna do it the standard way without using Pixel Magic installed on my store. So we'll be right back. All right, so here we are back in Shopify. Look, I've completely deleted my Pixel. There's nothing here anymore. I deleted it. And I'm no longer using the power of Pixel Magic, okay? Instead, I went ahead and I installed it the standard way, and you'll see that when I come over here to Preferences. I'm gonna scroll down, and you can see my Facebook Pixel is now locked in. It says change there. Part of the code's probably blurred out though. All right, so the Pixel is installed the standard way. We're no longer using the power of Pixel Magic. Now, let's go back to the store and let's make another purchase so you can see all the stuff that you're missing out on now that you've seen the power of Pixel Magic. Okay, here we are on the store. We're gonna go buy something using the standard way. We've deleted Pixel Magic and we're no longer using the power of that like I just said. And I'm just gonna scroll down. You can see real quickly that the standard way does track page views. All right, so you can see that right here that it's tracking page views. Now clicking on the product here, you'll see that it's gonna track view content. The standard way does that. So now you can see the view content, all right? And everything looks the same, right? It looks the same as I showed you earlier with Pixel Magic, but it's not, just wait. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna add to cart, and we're tracking that. Now we're gonna go through the checkout process. And right here on the checkout process, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pause. I'm gonna enter all this in real quick just to make the video faster. I'm gonna put in my personal information and we're gonna go through, we're gonna actually make the purchase and I'm gonna show you the thank you page, okay? So let me do that now. All right, and we're back. We just made the purchase. So I made a purchase, I purchased the same item, look, $19, $10 shipping, $2.32 tax, and we've got a $31.32 purchase. That means technically Facebook should know that I am worth $31.32. And that should be reported to my Facebook marketing dashboard for the data gathering and the intelligence, right? We would all agree that when Facebook knows how much money you actually spent, they can tell if you're more valuable or not, right? Well, look at this. I'm gonna go up here to the Pixel and I'm just gonna check and see what it tracked. All right, so it tracked purchases, but look at this. So when you get right here, look at this. The value is $19. It did not track the shipping and handling revenue. Like I said, that is vital. That is so vital to you understanding the performance of your campaigns. And it doesn't track it. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen, but it doesn't track it. Now let's go back to the thank you page of the initial purchase we made using Pixel Magic. And I just want you to look down here at the address. So this one's 22 Standard Drive. And Jackson, Mississippi. All right, so you'll see on the next purchase page from earlier, it's a different address, so you can tell it's a completely different purchase, okay? So back over here on the initial purchase, you'll see we're at 11 test drive, so it's the purchase I made earlier, okay? Using Pixel Magic. And we go up here to our Pixel, boom, $31.32. Now we know how much we're actually making in Facebook. Facebook is getting more valuable data. Guys, this is the reason I created Pixel Magic, all right? It's $10 a month. It's up to you if you want to use it or not. Either way, you can install your Pixel in your store. It's just one way you're maximizing more benefits that I personally believe are vital to your success. And the other way, you're not. And I do want to be upfront. I do own this app. Our company does support it. It's $10 a month, and I don't want to make you feel like you have to have it, but if I'm being honest, you really should be tracking all of this valuable data. All right, so that's Pixel Magic. If you want to do it, you can click the button below. You can purchase Pixel Magic for $10. It's $10 a month, and you can quickly install it in 3 clicks. Have your Pixel in your store, never have to think about it again, and know that you're maximizing the potential of each and every single customer that visits your website. All right, guys, that's it for Pixel Magic. It should be in your app arsenal if you're asking me. I'll see you in the next video.